I'd like to welcome everybody here. I'm Chris Winters, the headmaster of Greenwich High School. It is an honor to be hosting the Distinguished Teachers Awards here at Greenwich High School this year. And now that I have you all seated, if you would please rise for the Pledge of Allegiance. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands,
one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Thank you very much. Dr. McCursey, Chair of the Board, Erickson, dignitaries, guests, and our distinguished teachers. It is an honor to have you all here in our new Performing Arts Center. The Pledge of Allegiance never sounded so good. I want to say two very quick things about Distinguished Teachers Awards. Every year I come to this award and I have this distinct memory of leaving it, and it's always a beautiful spring day. The flowers are blooming, there's the smell of spring in the air, and I have a little hop in my step. Now clearly the weather's not going to give us that experience this year, and my guess is if I looked back over the last 7 or 8 years that I've been coming to these, we didn't always have that same weather, and yet I always get that hop in my step. It's such a beautiful ceremony, such an important distinction that we have here. The second point is I think about the hundreds of teacher interviews that I've been on. People come and they submit resumes and we review them and we have these interviews and we grill all these wonderful people and we can only offer the job to one person. And then that one person joins this incredible teaching staff in the Greenwich Public Schools. And so to be hired in Greenwich is an amazing honor, I think. We have so much talent that we get to choose from. Then to be teaching amongst 850 or so other teachers and to be nominated as a distinguished teacher is a huge honor. But then to be not only nominated, but to be selected as a distinguished teacher in the Greenwich Public Schools, as this year's 6 and so many others who are here have been in previous years, is really the height of a career. And I know that we're all here to congratulate our distinguished teachers, but I'm humbled to be here in their presence. They are such a strong group, and we're very proud of them. At this time, we'd like to begin our program with a little musical number. Our theater program is performing a spring musical, Anything Goes. It will be starting on Thursday, May 19th, running through the 21st. That's a little plug we want you to attend, but at this time, we're very excited to have Abigail Brazier, and Jack Ulrich come and perform one piece from that performance. Thank you very much.
I feel so privileged to be introducing Dr. Sarah Goldin as Distinguished Teacher. Before working with Sarah on a professional level in my role as Executive Director of the Greenwich Alliance, 2 of my children had her as their science teacher, and they loved her. They say she is ridiculously smart and is both tough and fair. Sarah is a true partner to the Greenwich Alliance for Education through AVID and Innovation Lab. These are our largest grants, and with Sarah behind them, they are tremendously successful. An example of how devoted she is to her AVID and InLab students, I find people are always surprised when I tell them that she also has a wonderful family at home. Goldin family, you are very lucky. Congrats, Sarah Goldin. How do you do it all?
So give me a second, sir. That's not awkward. Thank you so much, Julie, for those kind words and for nominating me, and to my colleagues, Mara and Missy, in the audience for being my co-nominators. It is such a privilege and a joy to work with you guys every day, so thank you so much. At the core, the Distinguished Teacher Awards are about celebrating and elevating the profession of teaching. Thus, I thought it would be fitting for my remarks today to be a sort of poetic ode to teaching. But as I searched for the words to write that ode, what kept coming to mind wasn't words at all, but a single image, which I'm going to do my teacher suite, which is not going to be as good as Sarah Harris's, but I'm going to try it. It's this image of the Cat in the Hat. How many of you have read The Cat in the Hat? You've all read it, right? Can you all picture this image even though you're all the way back there? Have you seen this one before, right? Look at him. He's juggling a million different things, books, cake, tea, even a rake, with every part of his body, all while dancing on top of a rolling ball. This crazy balancing act could come crashing down at any moment, but when it's all in motion, it is such a miracle to behold. And look how happy he is. Can you see the smile on his face? Right? Is this what it feels like? That's what I feel like every day, right? And actually, really, this entire story of the Cat in the Hat is a sublime allegory for teaching and learning. Consider the fish in the bowl. Can you all picture the fish in the bowl? You know what I'm talking about? Yeah. He represents all the have-tos that teachers contend with every day. Curriculum, standards, standardized testing, and that enemy of every teacher everywhere, time. He's intelligent, he's articulate and responsible, and under his care, Sally and her brother are having a perfectly fine but entirely unexceptional day. Enter the Cat in the Hat. He's the think outside the box guy, the fail forward and what if guy. At first glance, he's entirely problematic. He seems completely unaware of the fish, of responsibility, of accountability, and he makes a huge, huge mess. But here's the thing. It's all an act. Because what does he do when his risky balancing act, his daring symphony of what if, comes crashing down, as we all know, ultimately, at some point it will? He accomplishes the even more impossible, and he fixes it. He cleans up his mess with the most amazing contraption that anyone has ever seen. Even though the Cat in the Hat seems to eschew the fish, we can all see the real truth. And actually, look again. The fish in his bowl are only one of the millions of things that the Cat in the Hat is managing to balance and incorporate into his repertoire of teaching and learning. So here's my wish for the teaching profession. I wish for every teacher to feel empowered to be a little more cat in the hat and a little less fish in a bowl. Let's step outside of our comfort zones. Let's ask, what if, and get our students to do the same thing. Let's be willing to fail, to make a huge mess, as Brian and I do every day. To create those amazing teachable moments of, okay, so now what? Because that's what makes for a truly exceptional, unforgettable learning experience. Thank you.